Hey there guys, I'm Shane, and I want to welcome you to another episode of the 89 Garage. I was putting this video together. There's a whole bunch of subjects all in one video, and I wanted to break it apart. Just to give you a basic rundown, I've done a lot of things to Frankie that are not yet published or made into a video. I didn't want to have 4 million topics in one video. I'm actually going to break it apart into 3 or 4 videos. So I'm just going to give you a basic synopsis of what has happened to this point. One of the things I'm fighting right now is that this thing still likes to try and die when I come to a stop. The idle will also start to surge after it comes up a little bit in temp. This particular episode is an attempt at trying to figure out what's going on. It did not solve my problem, but my cruise control now works. So it's like this whole thing's been like a combination of things that are all contributing to this thing dying. So I had the low fuel pressure, I had the vacuum leak. It's fairly obvious that the Dorman VSS vehicle speed sensor is not good, that I put in it brand new out of the box. So I got a Ford one in there. This video is just going to show you how to install the VSS. The factory ECU uses that vehicle speed sensor for a signal to idle. So that's why I replaced it. Unfortunately, the only thing it fixed was the cruise control. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I just wanted to go over what this episode is all about, what I was trying to do. I fixed only part of my problem. Just took Frankus for a drive. It runs quite a bit better now that it's got fuel. Even the thing that's funny is even just like letting the clutch out is worlds better because it's not starving for fuel. But it is not 100% how I want it to be. It still tries to die on me. When I push in the clutch, it will surge sometimes, or sometimes it'll just try and kaput on you. So this was my suspect before I found out the fuel pressure issue. I suspected that this was bad. I put a brand new one in it when I put the car back together. However, I either put a Dorman or a Wells in it. So I'm gonna go pop that thing back out. It's just one bolt that holds it into the side of the trans. This is an original Ford unit, so never been used. It's still got the grease. I don't know if you can see that, but it's still got the grease inside there. Okay, so you got the one plug. Get the 7/16 here and all right, so the one bolt is out. Over here on the floor there's a clip, if you still have it, that holds this Speedo cable in. Unhooking that will usually help you get this out a little bit easier. Oh, the other thing we got to do is we got to transfer this speedometer gear onto the other VSS, and I think I need a pick to get that off. In this picture here, you may be saying, why don't you have an exhaust hanger on your H-pipe, Shane? Well, that's because this H-pipe is actually from 94 or 95, I don't remember. You know, same thing. But I don't know what I got it from. What do you need, bud? I'm filming. You need something? Alright. It's actually acting like this thing's leaking fluid through it. There's trans fluid inside of this, and it really feels wonky. Alright, also, if you are swapping out your gears in the differential, this is how you correct your speedometer, is by changing this gear out. You need to know how many teeth are on the gear inside the trans though. There's charts on like LMR and figure all this out. You just take this, just take a pick, bam, it's out. I don't know if you can read that. That's the Dorman logo right there though. Okay, now to install this, all you do is flip that right over the end, and you push this straight on. That's all that holds it in. One thing you want to be sure of is, I don't know if you saw, but that O-ring, there's an O-ring inside here this one's orange. The one that was in this was black. And it usually sticks, almost all the time it sticks to the speedometer cable, on me anyway. Be sure you get that off of there. I want to get it so you can see this. This basically, you just stab this straight in here. Bam, it's on. All right, the electrical's on. Then just that bolt and we're done. This is a T5 obviously, but the procedure for an AOD is very, very similar. All right, now we got that tightened up. We're ready to go. Everything's plugged back in. And we're ready to give Frankie another test. Oh, by the way, if you have the speedometer cable that you unclipped from underneath the driver's floor pan, clip that back in. Just keeps it from flopping around, hitting the exhaust. That's all we have on this job. This is just a collection of gears that you can put on the end of that vehicle speed sensor to correct your speedometer when you change the gears in the rear. Usually they go by the colors, but as you can tell, this says 19. That's tooth count. Black is 20. I think this is what's in it right now. 16. And 17. I'll go ahead and throw a link down below to LMR's calculator. I thought it was a chart, but they've got a calculator now where you just go in and it's real easy to figure out. Down in the description, hit that link. That'll help you find out what speedometer gear you need. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for watching. I sincerely appreciate your views, your subs, your likes, and I really appreciate the comments. More to come on Frankie. This idle issue's got to get solved. Yeah. Thanks, guys.